Hey, this is just my basic, what I go through in the morning, and yeah, so I already put on the moisturizer. It's like, it works better for me than a primer, so usually I'll use that, has SPF 30, and then I have Revlon Photo Ready for my foundation. And I have this kind of brush, which is a foundation brush. And you're supposed to go downward strokes, because that way it blends better. I guess some people who don't really have that many imperfections don't really need this step, but I like it anyway, even when I'm doing okay for a while. I haven't done my makeup in a little bit because it's been break time, so forgive me if I stop for a minute and think about what I'm doing. And the best thing about this brush is typically it doesn't get really dirty. It doesn't go inside the brush like other ones I've had, which is pretty good actually, because then you don't have to waste all the time cleaning it 2 times a week and all that junk. Well, it's best to still clean it so it's not like germ infested, but you know, some people have no time to do that, so and there are a couple other places where it's just, you know, still stuff there. So I'll just take a little bit extra and kind of dab it on there. Doesn't, you know, get everything, but it's okay. It'll, you know, go away. You guys know how that goes. And then a powder brush. I already had some powder on it, but I'm gonna use some of this, and it's a mineral veil, and it's really good for setting your foundation, the liquid foundation. Personally, I like to use this mineral veil stuff, like the whole set, but I have some that I ordered and it hasn't come yet, so I'm using this stuff. It's pretty good at covering stuff too. That's why I really love the mineral makeup. Like, it covered everything. It was amazing. And I was so surprised that it covered the stuff, because at the time when I had first tried it, I had really heavy acne. Okay, let's say acne. A lot of people have acne. No one wants to talk about it. They want to pretend like it's not there. It's there. I'm not gonna hide from it. Get rid of it, but not hide. Gotta put this one back in there. And now typically that's pretty okay. No one really gets up on me. It's not like I have to worry. And today I'm going to my grandmother's, so I'm not going to pick anything too flashy in colors, simply because she freaks out over those smallest things, and I don't feel like, you know, going through that with her. I already have this, and she thinks they're normal. And she already gets on me every time I come there about my Monroe piercing. So just like white eyeshadow. I've found that it's hard to find a good white eyeshadow. None of them really show up on me. And I'm not like super white like I used to be. Because I went to Myrtle Beach last summer. And I'm part Puerto Rican Portuguese on my grandfather's side. So if I allow myself, I can be pretty dark. And I just now like got rid of most of the dark because my aunt was like, you should tan, you're too white. But now whites just don't show up on me. Maybe I am like really white again and I just can't tell because it's been so long. I don't know. Just ignore my babbling. I might end up covering this up with music later. Okay, the cats have noticed that there's a person somewhere. Alright, so I already have the eyeshadow on. And now I'm gonna take, oh shit. 1 minute, there's something. Come here. Let go. Let go, cat. Let go. This is why you don't leave the bathroom door open, right? Yeah, I forgot. I wanted to have an open bathroom, but no, you want to come in there and climb the curtain. What's wrong with you? So I'm going to close the door. Because that curtain doesn't need to be climbed any. I'm pretty sure my aunt will kill me. So, the next thing is obviously eyeliner. And most people like the pencils and then they like the liquid, but I like the ones that you can, roll that shit out. Liquid's good when I'm doing small details, but typically I like this better because it's easier. The only bad thing is it, when you have your eye open and then it starts the crease, it fills up the crease. I don't like that part. Normally I put on like a primer for my eye, but today it's not really necessary. It's not necessary. Keep that in mind. Just put on a little bit because, I may be toning it down for my grandmother, but gotta have a little something. Alright. That's not very even. And finally I have two mascaras that I typically use. I use the Colossal Volume for Maybelline because I have long lashes, but they're not, super thick or anything. And then I have this one it came from this little Estee Lauder bag, and it's Sumptuous Extreme, which is basically the same thing as this, only it's just a really big applicator. What the fuck is that? Ah! Okay. Okay, that makes me nervous now. Alright. Make sure there's not too much on the end because it gets too clumpy. I can't stand it when it's clumpy. Typically, I'll just go over the lashes one time with the first, putting it in the thingy, and I'll just cover the lashes a little bit, and then I'll put it back in to go over the second part. Because I don't know about you, but I like my lashes to be a little thicker. that one I can use. This one. See, it's like, it's a lot longer and it's really short. But it gets the job done, so. Yeah, you can't see what I'm doing. Alright. And typically that's what I do, just really quick in the morning if I decide to sleep in, which has been happening a lot. And then I'll just take a chapstick and put it on. I'm not much for lipstick and lip glosses. It's not really my thing. But normally I'll just run out of the house